Hello friends, this is Chadha from Astro Healer channel. First of all, a very happy Ram Navami. We have just finished with the 9 days of Goddess Durga, and what we are going to witness soon on the 13th of April is a shift, a transit, a gochar of a most auspicious and a very massive planet called Jupiter. Jupiter in astrology is known as a divine guru. The guru is getting into his own sign, Pisces. It shall remain in the same sign till the 22nd of April 2023. In between, yes, Jupiter is going to go retrograde and back into the sign of Aquarius as well, and then again come back. Jupiter also completes in the zodiac belt, it completes its cycle of the entire zodiac belt, and it has come to the 12th of the natural horoscope. Yes, it's going to be highly auspicious transit, extremely very spiritual in nature. Therefore, this transit will bring positivity even if Jupiter is not placed quite well in your horoscope. Now, all said, there are some red flags as well. Slightly troublesome part that I can see in near future, and soon I shall be making a video again. I have already informed you all. See, from 29th of April till the mid of July, please understand this very well so you understand what I am talking about. From 29th of April right up to mid of July, Jupiter shall be sandwiched or hemmed between two malefic planets, that is Saturn and Rahu. Saturn in the sign of Aquarius, Rahu in the sign of Aries. These three planets, though, are going to be very far from each other degree wise, so no huge damage to Jupiter, but still Jupiter will not be able to function to its fullest capacity. I would be rather more concerned when Saturn will go back into the sign of Capricorn on the 12th of July, and then it will have it will cast an aspect on Jupiter from there. In my opinion, this will affect the positivity of Jupiter to some extent, or I would say in short, Jupiter in Pisces is strong but also afflicted by Saturn throughout the state. If you look at the result of this transit, this is going to be like you will be prompt for selfless action in public. You will be quite interested in getting higher or upgrading yourself, higher knowledge. You would like to learn more. This is a very good time for foreign travel, relocation for many of the signs. Many people would take up in yoga, exercises, meditation. It's a spiritual growth. With people you see, many would be transforming now. This period I call as a soul searching period for all of us. This is just the time to seek the true spiritual knowledge and go out of the boundaries of religion and try to extract more. Let us also find out what Jupiter transit in Pisces is going to be for all the ascendant, all the lagnas, and once again requesting you, please, for heaven's sake, you have to look at when I am speaking about each lagna and sign, try to at least listen to both your moon sign and your lagna sign and then come to a conclusion. Because one thing has to be noted, that whenever or I would say in your chart, in your horoscope, see where is the sign Pisces placed. And the easiest way is look where is number 12 written and which house it is. That house and the matters related to that house will get activated. Also look at the house that Jupiter is now going to aspect. See, Jupiter, wherever it is placed, the 5th house, 7th house and the 9th house from there on will have an impact. Let us start now with the predictions pertaining to each lagna, or you can say each moon sign. Once again, read both. So the first sign that we shall be discussing about is the sign of Aries. Friends, the first sign that I shall be talking about pertaining to the transit of Jupiter is Aries. For Aries, we have to understand that Jupiter is the lord of your 9th house and your 12th house. Now, it is getting into the 12th house, and from there it is going to aspect the 4th house, the 6th house and the 8th house. The result is increase in your expenditure. Expenses would be on a higher side. Now, since Jupiter is in its own sign, and Jupiter is all about auspiciousness, so your expenses would be for a good cause. It could be donation, religious activities and so on. It is a very good period for education, especially if you want to travel abroad for education. If you want to be in creativity, it is going to help you. If you are into business, there would be some finance related difficulties because Jupiter is in the 12th house. If you are salary based person, employed, you will do very well. Health issues are possible because 8th house is also playing a role over here. You may have a visit to the hospital as well. At the same time, the recovery is also promised with the blessings of Jupiter. This is, yes, highly productive time for you for spiritual development. Relocation is possible if you living away from your family, relocation, going away from your family, visit to a foreign country, spending time in spiritual activities as well. Next sign is Taurus. For Taurus, the 8th and the 11th Lord shall be in the 11th house. Wow. From 11th, it is looking at the 3rd, 5th and 7th house. Excellent period for you. After a very long time, you can expect promotion, big professional opportunities coming your way, new business partnership can also, you will be drawn to. Financially, this is a good time. If you have investments in share market, you will get good returns, but play very safe because Jupiter is a good sign, but if you look at the other planets also, this market may even fall. So be a little careful. Your friend circle will expand and they will also support you. 11th house is about social circle. This transit will be good for children too. Jupiter is looking at the 5th house. So if you are planning for a baby also, then this is a good time for conception. Possibility of romance, marriage, both will be there for you people because Jupiter is looking at the 7th house as well. Now, spiritual experience, oh my God, is going to be great for you. Coming to the next sign, Gemini. Now for Gemini, the Lord of your 7th and the 10th house, both are the Kendra house, shall be in the 10th house itself. Looking at the 2nd house, 4th house and the 6th house. Relocation or transfer for you also is possible. Foreign travel also is possible. At your workplace, you have to maintain a good relationship with your superior. Otherwise, there can be some unfavorable change. Why? This is not because of Jupiter. It is the Saturn's influence can actually increase the chances. Money will come and go. Mother's health may cause some concern. Some issues related to property can be there, but it will get resolved as well. If there is a litigation already going on, then it will have a favorable outcome. Loans can be sanctioned in your favor, and if you have taken loan, you will be able to repay it back also. If you feel negativity around you, just calm your mind with meditation. Health issues, yes, can come, but you will come out of it very soon. Next, Cancer. The Lord of your 6th house and the 9th house shall be in the 9th house in its own sign, aspecting the 1st house, 3rd house and the 5th house. Prosperity and luck will now shine on you. Students will do very well, may get an opportunity to enroll for a good university, maybe abroad. Chances of a long distance travel to a foreign country is also there. A favorable change in your work can also take place. Jupiter's aspect on the 3rd house also speaks about you may get some opportunity if you are involved into publication, mass, media, communication, marketing, and even if you are into defense or politics. Financial condition will improve for you. If you are planning to get married, this will be fruitful. You will get married. Don't forget to send me a invitation. Okay, if you are planning for a baby, so you're married and you're planning for a baby, Jupiter is supporting you in that aspect also. Saturn's influence on Jupiter now may cause obstruction in your progress and prosperity. Father's health may also need some attention. As far as next sign is Leo, the Lord of your 5th house and the 8th house shall be traversing or transiting in its own sign through 8th house, aspecting from there. It is looking at your 12th house, 2nd house and 4th house. Be cautious related to your health and also finances. There could be certain gain from inheritance, insurance, gambling, lottery, share market. At the work front, I would say put extra efforts to see success. There are chances of unexpected and unproductive travel also for you, and unexpected expenses pertaining to that. Try to maintain a cordial relationship with your close friend, your spouse, and your spouse family, which means in-laws. If you are in the field of occult, astrology, tarot, Reiki, insurance, you will do very well. Next sign is Virgo. For Virgo, the Lord of your 4th house and the 7th house shall be traversing from the 7th house itself in its own sign. From there, it is looking at the 11th house, the 1st house and the 3rd house. Improvement. Yes, improvement in your business and your relationship with your spouse. New business partnership may also crop up for you. There will be a long distance travel for you because of work. Your social circle will expand and you will come into contact with several knowledgeable people. This will be good time for property matters. Marriage is a strong possibility over here, and if there is a marital discord in your life, I see or I would say you need to be a bit careful, because Saturn aspect of Jupiter may have an evil effect. So take charge of that. Your health would be in great shape. Now, when I say great shape, also look at the other planets transit also. Jupiter is giving you good result. Next is Libra. For Libra, the Lord of the third house and the sixth house shall be traversing from the sixth itself. Now, looking at the 10th house, 12th house and the second house. For Libra people, I would say there could be some trouble from your opponents, enemies, and you must take care of your health. This is something that I want you to understand. Jupiter here can give you some problem with your liver, stomach, digestive system. If you have been fighting some court cases, some legal matter, something is into litigation, you can expect some relief in that. Try to avoid conflicts, particularly with your spouse. You may get an opportunity to go abroad, maybe for your work or for studies, whatever. Saturn's influence on Jupiter in your sixth house indicates that you need to be more disciplined regarding your health. So your eating habits and so on. Next sign is Scorpio. The Lord of your second and the fifth house shall be traversing from the fifth itself, looking at the ninth, 11th and the first house. Success in your work. Promotion is very much likely for many of you. Students who are pursuing higher studies will do very well. Your creativity especially in performing music, theatre, art, dance or whatever it is, this is a very promising period for you. Financially, a very good period for you. Investment will be good at this time and will give you good yield and good returns. This transit can bring marriage and children for the right people. Now, Saturn's influence on Jupiter also indicates that you need to put additional efforts and sincerity in your work. Trust your intuition. It is a very good time for spirituality for you. Your social network will increase. So overall, it's a very good period for you. Next sign is Sagittarius, Lord of your first house and your fourth house. Both the houses are ruled by Jupiter itself. Shall be in the fourth house, aspecting the 8th, 10th and 12th. Yes, there may be some roadblocks in your career. Mother's health also may cause worry. Now, this is not only because of Jupiter. Jupiter is giving you, all set to give you auspicious result. This is only because Saturn will cast a aspect. Relationship with your close friends and family will get a bit strained. Since Jupiter will be in its own sign, you will be able to overcome all troubles and you will resolve and solve all your problems very easily. Relocation or change of residence can be there. If you are trying to sell or buy a property, it will be sold or bought. You may also buy, so you will buy a property as well. There can be an opportunity or way to either go to a foreign country or different city in your own country. Possibility of having an association with some company which is foreign based. Your interest in spirituality and religious activities will increase many folds. Next sign is Capricorn. Capricorn, the Lord of your third house and the 12th house shall be in the third house, aspecting the 7th, 9th and the 11th. See, understand, Capricorn, you are getting a good relief because 29th April, Saturn shall be moving into the sign of Aquarius, which is bringing you to the last phase of your Sadhisati. After April, you may find yourself lacking bit in enthusiasm. There may be some obstruction in your work field as well. This is because of the Saturn's influence that indicates all this. Maintain a good relationship with your boss, seniors, and your colleagues as well. You may get a new, if you want to, you may get a new job which can bring you better income, better earning. Difference of opinion with your friends and your siblings are possible. Short travel. Third house talks about short travels. Short travel can be there for you. Health may cause a little bit of anxiety, worry. However, recovery also will be very fast. You will be gaining back your health soon. For students, Capricorn students, you will get an opportunity for higher studies and travel for education. Even traveling abroad is possible. Some of you may even go on a journey to a place of spiritual interest. Marriage is again a possibility. Your network, a social network I would say, will increase and they are going to be very supportive towards you. Now coming to the next sign, Aquarius. The Lord of your second house and the 11th house shall be traversing from the second house in its own sign, aspecting the 6th, 8th and 10th house. Now, Jupiter will move to your second house in April, which means financially it's a rewarding period for you. Your savings will also increase. On a professional front, I see an elevation, promotion for you. It's a very good phase for buying property too. If you are planning to pay off some of your loans or debts, then also this is going to be a good period. Jupiter's aspect on the 6th house. Home life looks happy, harmonious. Your married life also will be very happy. I see that there are chances of having new members in your family. So I mean to say, maybe a birth of a child or somebody getting married and coming to your family is possible. Socially, you will be very much outgoing, enjoying, getting into the friends, social networking and so on. Overall, I would say it's a good phase for you after the month of April. If you have been suffering from any previous health issues, your recovery can be seen. With Saturn's aspect on Jupiter, you need to work a little harder. Saturn seldom gives you anything on a platter. Last sign, Pisces. Lord of your first house and the 10th house shall be traversing from the 10th house. From 10th, it is looking at your 5th house. It is looking at your 7th house and the 9th house. Sorry, I'm sorry. It is in the first house, traversing from the first house and looking at the 5th house, 7th house and the 9th house. Got a bit confused. Jupiter moves into your own sign in the month of April. I can clearly, it will give you a moderate result. Normally when Jupiter goes over your birth moon, in astrology it is said that it creates a little difficult time. It is a lack of mental happiness as well. Especially now with Saturn's influence, it will further increase these states. But you know, I told you Saturn's aspect is only for a short period of time. After 29th, when it will go into the sign of Aquarius, things are going to get better. You may have anxiety, professional and financial worries for you, but at the same time, solutions are there for you. You will come out of the problems also. This is going to be a good year for students if you are a student. So for people who want to pursue a higher education, you can enroll yourself with a good university. There are possibilities. Possibility of marriage can be seen for people who are Pisces. The married couples who are trying for a baby, then I can see the conception happening. If you are into teaching profession or related to education industry, excellent time for you. There are chances of relocation or going abroad as well. Your religious and spiritual inclination shall be on a higher side. It will increase and you will be more interested. So my friends, thank you so much for watching this video. I am through with all the signs. If you did like this video, give it a like, click on the notification bell icon as well, and subscribe to my channel. There is a join button. I have been seeing that not many people are going into it. Take the membership. It gives me a little, it boosts up my morale. It gives me a little bit of support. It comes as an appreciation for my work. Thank you so much.